Hey, good morning. It looks like I'm sitting like in a funky, anyway, I'm sitting in a funky anything. I'm sitting right here. How pretty is this? Um, a cloud just came in. Gives me a little shade, which is kind of awesome. I just finished, 3 miles, but that's not actually, does anybody else get these things? All right, really, another morning walk. It's been a long time since I've done my morning walk thoughts, and that is because when it's just me and Andrew in the house, I can't leave him alone for me to walk for an hour, because if something happened to him and I was a mile and a half down the road, we'd be in trouble. So I always just went to the gym where I live, downstairs, so I can get upstairs real quick. So walked yesterday, first day of school, 45th birthday, was my first walk in a long time by myself. And then today just was walking and thinking about the journey and thinking like how the last 2 weeks have been. I just look and it's like totally surreal. Literally, I picked up a super fancy Lexus that my company is paying for. I got invited to go to Maui for 6 days that the company pays for with my husband. I made a redonkulous, super close to, 5-figure paycheck. And I'm like, this is so surreal. So this morning I was kind of thinking about the journey and thinking like how often I hear people say to me, well, I could never do what you do. You know, I'm just not you. I could never do what you do. And I just think, then you don't know me at all. Because the only miraculous thing that I did is literally set a goal that I failed to meet multiple times and never give up. I learned from every experience and I kept going. Listen, I am a brain injury survivor. It is midway through 2018, and the doctor said that I would be in assisted living and not recognize anybody in my family at this point. I had given up all hope of anything. I didn't want to leave my house. I didn't want to speak to people, like only my closest, I lost a ton of relationships because I didn't talk to people. I canceled anytime people wanted to do something with me. I thought it sounded great and I would make plans, and then I canceled at the last minute because my anxiety would be so bad and I couldn't leave, and my depression was so bad and my migraines were so awful, and I just hurt all of the time. My heart hurt, my head hurt, my body hurt, and I was absolutely miserable. And really, when I started these supplements that you guys know I love, the main thing that I was so excited about is that my migraines went away. That meant that my kids could talk in normal voices. When my migraines went away, I started sharing it with everybody, and a few months later, things just started changing, but it was a slow process. In 2016, in the summer, I had a seizure that pretty much wiped me out for like 3 or 4 months. I didn't work, I didn't talk to people, I didn't do anything. I have a team now of over 500 people. And you guys, 2 years ago, if I did a training call with anybody, that meant that I did nothing the rest of the day. Like, I would tell my husband in advance, hey, I have a training call today. That means I'm going to be talking for about an hour. And then, so I'll probably need to be in bed the rest of the day. And he said, okay. Like, I had this goal, and I did whatever I needed to do. Like, no excuses. I made no excuses. If doing a 1-hour training call for the 2 people on my team that would pay attention meant that I had to be in bed the rest of the day, then that's what I did. It wasn't easy. What's easy is sharing with people about these products that literally change lives. But my journey wasn't easy. You can look at it now and be like, wow, look at all these amazing things she's doing. I could never do that. And I'm here to say, if I can do it, absolutely anybody could do it. My team, the people early on in my team will tell you, there wasn't much that I could do. But I learned a lot. And when I could do something, I did do something. And I never stopped reaching out and sharing because I was just so passionate. My passion for people with brain injuries and multiple concussions, I know how miserable life can be. People with horrible depression or horrible anxiety or migraines, I know what that feels like. And I know that I have the simplest, healthiest solution for them. And because of that, I woke up every day. And the thing is, now, 3 years later, and I have no symptoms whatsoever. Nobody that talks to me knows that I was ever sick. And I was so sick. So here's the thing. Set a goal and go after it. And when you fail to reach your goal, learn from it and keep going. Reevaluate, learn from it, look at your strategy, and keep going. Don't ever give up, because you'll look back one day, like I looked back 3 years ago, I was like, oh, I can reach this goal in a year. No problem. And I didn't. But I didn't give up. I didn't get frustrated. I just kept learning and growing. That's for anything in your life. Like if you're a mama and you're home with your kids, but you always wanted to go back to school, take one class at a time. Just slowly get it done. If you want to run a marathon, I've done it. And when I started doing it, I had never run at all. You know what? I ran 5 days a week, sometimes 6, and I started with half a mile. And then I went a mile. And then, before you know it, you can run 26 miles. I guess my point is, in whatever your journey is, the key is to just never, ever quit and to have a really good plan. I didn't willy-nilly go from running 1 mile to running 26 miles. I followed a really strict training plan. I didn't willy-nilly make it almost to the top of this company. I created goals. I took part in trainings. I invested in personal development. Like, I looked at, what is it going to take for me to get there? What are other people who have done this? What did they do? And I did that. So I hope that whatever your goal is, that you write it down, you create a vision board, and you create affirmations, and you stick them on your bathroom mirror, and you never, ever lose sight of it, and you put your blinders on, and you don't compare yourself to anybody. Somebody's going to go faster. Somebody's going to go slower. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you did your very best every day. And then my last tip is to be totally grateful every day. Like, if I only was able to work for an hour a day, I was grateful for that hour. If I was migraine free for 2 days, I was beyond grateful for those 2 days. You may need to start with a gratitude journal, and every night before you go to bed, write down 10 things you're grateful for. I did that for a long time, and now it's just a part of my mantra. As I fall asleep at night, I thank God for every single thing I'm grateful for that day. And in the morning, as soon as my alarm goes off, I don't look at my phone. I don't say anything. What I do is I say all of my gratitudes and thanks to God, and ask for His blessing on this day, that I can do the best I can do. So those are my thoughts this morning. I didn't accidentally get a Lexus. I'm getting sprinkled on, and I have no idea. There's nothing.
All right.
Can you see that? Anyway, nothing accidentally happens. Your journey is going to look way different than mine, and you just keep doing the best you can every day, and awesome things will happen. Have a great day.